In my last video about the M2 Browning, I said it was very capable of what it does as a heavy machine gun. What I did imply is that it's not a monopoly on this planet. In this video, it is shared by something of similar traits, something ugly, almost like a behemoth on the other side of the Iron Curtain, even before the Iron Curtain was yet to be erected. Time to amplify the bias! The DShK. Here's a side-by-side comparison with the M2 Browning. As you can see, both machine guns are similar in length, but the DShK has greater girth. Compared to the M2 Browning, this Soviet counterpart is intimidating, but that's just the beginning. The DShK has almost twice the amount of pieces as the M2 Browning, but even then the M2 Browning seems like a simple design for a heavy machine gun. The DShK is another story. With some help from our quad knob bricks around the plate design schematic, and it already assists pretty well with its massive muzzle brake, and it's also quite contributory to its massive iron sight. If that's not enough, it has cooling rings. From what I understand and hear from sources, it can help prevent the gun overheating from a long amount of time. That feature alone is contributory with disc pieces, small ones to give it that depth and design. I mean, it's one of those weapons that can really give you a kick when firing. Plus, because of that massive iron sights, I was able to finally admit a rear iron sight. Yeah, something my design of the M2 Browning never actually had. Yeah, it's a simple trailer attachment pieces, but the advantage, you have two types of magnifications given the height of the rear iron sight. Huh. It's also worth mentioning that this design of the DShK has no official charging handle. All you need to do to charge is you just suspend cartridge, pull back, and you're ready to go. Plus the sound it makes is really crisp. The box magazine is a very interesting design too, specifically for the DShK. Here, using 1x4 flat pieces, you open up, you find a sticky piece being held together by holder pieces. And with some color differentiating, yeah, I've used gray and black to pretty much distinguish between round, go figure. I was able to give the DShK a little bit of depth. Considering that unlike the M2, where the design is a simple block, the DShK actually has the round cover on top. Finally, the trigger area. Both are pretty similar in design. The only difference that the DShK represents is that it's a bit longer than its American counterparts. That and the 1x1 studs are replaced by a 1x1 long piece. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Yeah, there's really not much else to say about the DShK, so I just want to conclude that compared between these two, the M2 saw continual optimization and service, and to this day, this still saw widespread use throughout the United States military and other countries around the world. Meanwhile, the DShK in 1971 was replaced by the Red Army in favor for the lighter and more optimized NSV machine gun. Despite of which, this machine gun saw widespread use behind the Iron Curtain in other second and third world countries. Really, it's not uncommon, if not rare, to see either one or two machine guns in widespread use. Hell, some armies around the world operate even both. That's all I gotta say about that. Ta-ta.